test for going live on LinkedIn. We're also live on YouTube right now and in the Do the Thing community on Facebook. And so this is really exciting. We are in the middle of the Do the Thing Go Live challenge, which is a 14-day challenge where me and amazing other people, hundreds of people, we're all going live pretty much every day for 14 days. And the fun part about it is that we're doing it together and we're having this like opportunity to do something that is uncomfortable and like just different, right? It's new. And so when you're doing something that's new and different, what's fun about that is when you get to do it with other people that want to do it too. And so that's what I'm excited about. So I have some people that came on from the Do the Thing community that are joining me. So I'm going to welcome you guys. Are you guys ready? Do like a little thumbs up. I see you're all like, it's so funny seeing you in the waiting room. So very cool. Let me unhide. Oh, good, Joyce. I see you. Cool. So we are gonna just start off, and I'm gonna have you each introduce yourself and pretty much just say who you are, what your connection is with the Do the Thing community, like how it's been going for you so far, and then also what you're working on, whether it's a podcast, a business, going live. Each of us are in the live challenge right now, so we could talk about like why you're here, what you're wanting to get out of it, all the good things. So Mike, you want to go first?
Sure. Can you hear me okay? Hey, this is pretty cool. This is my first experience with Restream. And I also opened up the my LinkedIn tab, and I found you on LinkedIn as well, and it's going live there. I did mute that because the audio would be confusing. Um, so anyway, my name is Mike Reynolds, and I'm a host of a podcast called Real Life After 70. And thanks to Stacy Lauren, who is our host today, that's how that podcast got started, is from the challenge to start your own podcast. So, and now we're doing a live challenge as well, and this is all exciting stuff for me. And I'm trying, the challenge that we're working on right now, I think, is finding your voice. And that's important to me because I'm in my 70s, and as the podcast suggests, but I think we all have a voice that we should be sharing. And we all have a message, and our messages are going to be unique to each individual, and they're going to reach a unique group. And it's people that could use that message. So that's my goal, is to develop the podcast and develop my voice so that I can reach more people and hopefully help more people. So as a group, us folks over 70, we're in a weird time in our lives because we have a memory of a whole different world out there. And we can make a change in this current world. And we just need to stick together and find our voice. So thank you, Stacy, for putting all this together. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been so wonderful having you in the community and just getting to see all these things happening. And just so everyone knows, Mike's also, like he mentioned, he's doing he did the Start a Podcast Challenge, started his podcast through the Do the Thing Challenge. And then he joined the Go Live Challenge. And then I'm also beta testing another challenge that's an on-demand one for finding your voice, and seeing your contribution in there has been so incredible and inspirational too.
Thank you.
So, okay, Lala, do you want to go next?
Sure, I sure will. This challenge popped up on my Facebook thread, and I used to go live every day. When Periscope was around, that was the live streaming for Twitter, and then it went away. And I was lost after that, from going live every day to not loving any of the platforms and not finding a home. I felt like I was blowing in the wind. And I saw this and I said, there's really no reason that I can't go live stop being a big baby, put your big girl panties on, and go live on the places that you can go live on. I did that, and here we are at day 3, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I am a realtor by profession, but I'm also a vocalist. And I'm also going through a lot of things because I lost both of my sisters in January to a drunk driver. I was blowing in the wind and really just down. And I said, I need to share my story, and I need to share with people that you are more than one thing in your life. You're not just your profession. You're not just a mother. You're not just a vocalist. You are a little bit of everything. So I am coming at this as a ball of confusion of people, because that's what you are. You're a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you have to work through life. So with this challenge, I will talk about business, but I also will be talking about personal things and how I get over things, how I'm learning guitar, how I'm practicing my vocals, how I'm doing, a little bit of everything, because somewhere I'm going to connect with someone on each level. And I am grateful for this. And I actually brought 2 people into the challenge who were in my Periscope family. And they're like, oh my God, we've been wanting this. So I am grateful for that.
And it's been incredible because this is your first time in the Do the Thing community. And it's really only been, we started this Monday of last week. It's only been a week. And like, I feel like it's so cool, right? When you're in a community of people that are doing the thing that you want to do, and just how much I feel like I already feel connected to what you're doing. And it's great to see all these things you're doing, because that's when you're starting to build the confidence to be able to do new things, because you keep doing something and then you're like, oh, I could do this too. Oh, let me do this. And that's how it grows, right? With each thing.
You made me see that there's no reason for me to hold back on my idea about my podcast either. I've been holding that back for years, but being in this group, it's like, why am I holding that back? What are you scared of? Just start.
So good. Okay, Randy, your turn.
Hi. I'm enjoying listening to everybody. I'm Randy. I'm Stacy's cousin. I also, I guess what she calls me, the back and front end of Do the Thing. I'm a full stack developer and strategist, and I'm helping Stacy build this wonderful community of people, and enjoying it every way and learning every day from her wisdom and her formula. Really, really exciting stuff. And Lala, what I loved about what you said, and Mike, of course, I just follow you like crazy. But since you're new, Lala, I love what you said. I too have suffered loss, family loss too, and we're not promised tomorrow. So why are we waiting? Just do it. As Stacy says, do it messy. Just do it. And then you can figure everything else out. Just start somewhere. And then take those little micro steps, so welcome. I'm really excited to share in everybody. So that's my little 101 about me.
Yeah, and Randy, I'd love to hear, because you came in as I was doing Do the Thing. I think I was like 6 months in, or at least a challenge and a half in, and then you started doing the challenges. And I'd love to just kind of hear what something you've been getting out of them, because I know we've talked a lot through like you doing it. You're like, oh my God, I see what this is.
So when I was, listening to what Stacy was doing, she had done the first Dating Dare challenge. It was really her 1.5, because she did a little sample. So we did a true Dating Dare challenge. I actually participated on it, and I'm single, so I figured I'd see what she's doing. And I actually was doing the prizes, but actually participated in everything. And what I realized was it wasn't about dating, and it wasn't about getting off the apps, and it wasn't about this. It was really a personal development to get you to do the things and make you a better person, the inside stuff, getting you out of your comfort zone and trying things with those little dares, as Stacey does, because a little dare is easy to do. You're challenging yourself, and I'm always up for a challenge. And what I found is that by doing that, I was able to do a lot of the things that, there's one thing I still can't do, and Stacey knows that. I can't eat alone in a restaurant. I can drink alone in a restaurant. I could maybe sit at a bar for a little while and then take out. But I just can't do it. And I've overcome a lot of things, but that is just one thing I will do it. But it was one of the challenges she gave me, a personal challenge as well. But these are the little things that, like, why can't I do that? Okay. It makes me think of, maybe it's about community and how eating is a communal type thing. And maybe I'm associating that with that. It gets me thinking about not just like, okay, I'm sitting in a restaurant, everybody's looking at me. It's really not about that. I mean, I used to think it was about that, but it's really more about other things. So that's a really good example of what these dares and the do the thing challenges can do for you. Because like I said, it wasn't about dating. Find your voice wasn't really about whatever we were doing with that. It was really discovering what I can say. Starting a podcast. Yeah, it's about starting a podcast, but really, is it about starting a podcast? What are we pulling out of it? Are we taking the risk to do something and just without all the strategy, and I need my content schedule, and I need like we're just doing it. And I'm a very OCD, atypical A type personality that really needs structure and planning things out. So what do the thing has done to me has really got me to work backwards, as I call it. Instead of planning everything out, I kind of just do it and then I catch up. So if that helps.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like even speaks to what we're doing right now. Like we've been playing, we're in the Facebook Live, we're in the Go Live challenge. I had Christoph Trapp, who's a global podcaster, and he also goes live. He came in as an expert. He was the one that mentioned Restream to the community as a way to go live on multiple platforms. So then all of us are now like messing with it. So then I tried it yesterday. I had so much fun. I brought people on impromptu and did this, but didn't connect it to LinkedIn yet. And then last night I was like, oh, I'm going to try it on LinkedIn. And I was thinking I was just going to come on by myself, and I scheduled it. And then this morning I'm like, why am I coming on by myself? Let me see if anyone in the community wants to join me. And so I think this is proof of what Randy just said, right? It's like just literally posting something this morning saying, hey guys, I'm just going to test it on LinkedIn. And now look at this like magical moment we're having, just connecting on like what we're excited about and being able to speak to that.
I love that comment. Started ugly and improve going forward. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, Joyce, you're up.
Oh, geez. Can you hear me today?
Hey.
That's awesome. I'm like, I had to take my computer to a computer guy.
Okay, good. So we figured that up.
Yeah, so we're good.
I'm so glad.
Let's see. The Do the Thing Challenge Get Fit came up in my Facebook feed, and I joined that one and then heard about the other ones through that group. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's how you guys came to me.
Yeah.
I wanted to join because I need to get out of my comfort zone, and I need to like be able to speak to people. And like everybody else just said, that it's easier to do it instead of thinking about it and then doing it, because then I'll chicken out every time. I do network marketing a little bit on the side with health and wellness, and I've always been too afraid to talk to anybody about it. So it's not going very well, but we're going to get there. Because you need to talk to people, and I never wanted to talk to people. I don't like the icky feelings. So like if something feels icky, I'm not going to do it. So this is becoming more natural, and that's all that matters, right?
Oh yeah, so good. And the thing that I love about you is that like I normally don't get to see someone from the very beginning, and what's cool is like, I think you messaged me before you started, and we sent these, like, I was at the beach the day you were messaging me. So I just was sending you voice messages back and forth, and just got to see like where you started and what you're, what you were not scared, but like what you were concerned about and what was like preventing you from moving forward. And now seeing you're in Get Fit, which I have 3 challenges going at the same time. It's a little bit crazy. The people, if you guys are watching that where I was at my staffing company, you guys are like going to laugh right now, because I was like this in my staffing company, but it was hard because it was like, I had to keep the whole company running, but I liked trying different things. It was fun. And so anyway, I get to do that now full time, and I'm just having the time of my life. But basically you're in the Get Fit challenge in the singles community, the Go Live challenge group, and then you're helping me beta test the Find Your Voice on Demand challenge. And I'm literally seeing you right in front of me, finding your voice. And last night, I think I told you, I think I messaged you last night, like your power went out. I'm glad your power is on today. And you like posted the video with your power off, and you're like so inspiring and encouraging to people that you wanted to have play with you. And it's just so cool to see this progression.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me. I've been asking for the last 2.5 years in the group I'm in, the network marketing group I'm in, and nobody's taken the time. So this is exciting to me.
Oh, awesome.
What do you think is helping you now that maybe you didn't get before? For someone listening, it's so easy to like watch the people, right, doing the stuff, but like to actually be doing the thing, it's a whole different thing. So what do you think is helping you just move?
Is other people in the same spot I'm in is helping. Does that make sense?
Oh, totally.
Like, we do lives no, I shouldn't have said that. We don't do lives, but like they do, they call it a call. So you invite people to call and whatnot, and then they do it, but they never have it where you can do it yourself. Does that make sense? Because you can let us expand in that area and how to do it. Like, I have all kinds of technical issues. I am not a technical person whatsoever. Like, I can cook a meal for like 600 people and have no problem. Execute it, but getting behind a computer and figuring things out, not my thing. So this has been so helpful.
So you think like having a guide, where like you have someone you can talk to be able to do the thing that you want to do, that's been the thing that's been helping you.
Yes, the day that you and Randy got on the phone, on the live with me, that you guys could not hear me. Like nobody has ever taken the time to do that with me before. And that's just amazing because it just says a lot about you guys, and you guys actually want to see people grow and not just be like, we don't know which one's the computer, we're not doing this today. And that's what it's been.
Yeah, so good. So good. Well, I'd love to hear, we'll take one more round of just kind of talking through, and then this is a really good LinkedIn test, I think. But I'd love to hear for you guys, like what is, either the question is going to be what's coming alive for you right now, or like what is like a goal that you want to have with your, with what you're doing right now and why you're doing the challenges. What is something that you want for yourself and for people that are like you're impacting based on what you're doing? Mike, you want to go first?
Sure. I think I hit on a little bit of that when I initially is that finding my voice is important to me. Like I said, is sharing that information. Like most people, I've lived through a lot of changes. I mean, I've been married and divorced. I've been married and widowed, and now I've got a great relationship with my significant other Anna, and we've been together for 20 years now. So it was 23 years ago that I was widowed, and that was a hard thing to go through. And then also, gosh, I tell you, I look back on relationships that I've had, friends and things, and so many people are not here anymore, and it's sad. But you know, when I do find somebody that's still alive, hey. So I just connected with someone yesterday that I hadn't seen for a long time, and we went to grade school together. So it's this social networking thing is important, and it does help connect us with people. And anyway, my goal is to develop this podcast and develop my YouTube channel and just go from there. I mean, this technology thing I'm a former Marine and I know a lot of curse words, and I get a chance to practice with this technology thing. Even today, trying to get LinkedIn set up and find out, well, why can't I connect with Instagram and then getting Restream and things like that. So it's all a challenge. So I'm going to have to limit it to something. And I'm thinking, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and maybe LinkedIn is if I can get that in. But this Restream thing seems pretty cool. in
Yeah.
order to, stream all three, all multiple platforms at the same time. So it's all a learning experience for me. But my goal is to get through that learning experience. I mean, it's all going to keep changing anyway, so I got to accept that, and finding my voice and sharing my experiences, because I think some of my experiences can help other people get through their challenges in whatever area they're facing those challenges, whether it's health, wealth, or whatever. Uh, we all need some help there at times, and I think a lot of people just need encouragement, and to be able to know that, yeah, you can do it, and nobody else is going to change your life for you. You got to do it yourself, and we got to get out there and step forward. So that's what I'm trying to encourage people to do. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So good. So good. Lala, do you want to go next?
I will. I was really working on building my YouTube platform. I've had it for years, but it was just kind of willy-nilly and just not really. It was good information on there, but not really pushing live or anything to it. So my main goal is to build my YouTube channel, and possibly with monetization, do that as well. But make it normal and make it where people can see that I'm a human. I'm not just coming on being business ABC. Because when you first get started in business, everybody said you really shouldn't mix your personal life with your business. And I don't find that to be true. I don't find that to be true at all. Because the right type of people and your right type of client and your right type of tribe is going to be attracted to you and you to them. Those are the people you want to reach. So that is my ultimate goal. But I will tell you right now, and I actually told someone else earlier today, just getting back into this right now is healing my soul. So I'm working on healing and moving forward at the same time, which is huge
Love
because
that.
I've been in a dark hole for a while.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that. And I feel like I'm learning this right now through specifically the Find Your Voice challenge, because it was a live challenge that we did in January in the singles community. And I'm converting it to an on-demand challenge right now because so many people heard about it from the singles community, wanted to do it. But I normally don't repeat a live challenge once I've done it. We'll see. I've only been doing this a year, so it could change. But with that, what I've been noticing, because I'm pretty much building it as I'm like doing it, like every day I'm recording a new video and then emailing it with the dare, basically. And for people on LinkedIn that don't know what the dare is, that's something that I do in the Do the Thing challenge, where I give dares every day, and that gets people to basically do like it's a micro step, but it gets you to do it. And then you get to see the other people doing it, which then gets you to want to do it more because you get excited about the growth. And so with Find Your Voice, what I realized is we all have, and I think this is with the live thing too, probably is what you're speaking to, Lala, because we all have this surface level that we have in our mind, right? But when we start speaking to the things that are important to us, that's when we're able to go deeper, to the subconscious level. And then that's when like you really wake up and your like deepest desires come out, because you're like, I didn't even know, I've mentioned this the other day in one of the emails. I was like, one of the girls in our community didn't even realize she didn't like watching football, until like she was like divorced. She was like, for like a year, she's watching football every weekend, and she's no longer with her husband. And all of a sudden she's like, why am I watching football? Because it's like automatic. And until you actually get a chance to like reflect, but not just in a journal, you're speaking it. And then that's how you get deeper. So anyway, it brings those thoughts to your head, and that's where the healing, I think, can start. And then the expansion really begins from there.
I agree. Totally agree. I know this is true.
Yeah. All right, Randy, I'm excited. Let's see what you got.
What was the question again? I'm so listening.
What are your goals? What's coming alive for you? Whatever you want to speak to right now.
Seriously, what's coming alive to me is, I am a very quirky, fun person, and I try I'm a technical person, so I try to make it fun and enjoyable to other people without overloading them with information. So like you, Lala, it's like I've been corporate. I've been in that bubble. You don't have to be that way. I want to be me, and you either like me or you don't. You want to work with me, you don't want to work with me. You want to be my friend, you want to be don't want to be my friend. I'm not going after that anymore and conforming to anybody. I was married for a very long time, very young, had my kids. This is my time now, where I get to choose without that baggage of not conforming to be a wife and a mother or a business person. I get to choose the life that I want to live, the way I want to live it. And if you like it, like I said, hope you do, because I'd love to welcome you in. But if you don't, you're X'd out. I mean, it's just that simple. I don't want to be harsh about that, but I've come to the realization that it's my time now, and I'm going to do the things I want to do regardless. So that's where I'm at.
Oh yeah, baby. And I love that word conform, right? Because I think it's so easy to do that without you even noticing that that's what you're doing, and then that's when you start to notice the more you can speak it out, and you're able to get deeper into what you really want and not worry about what you think someone wants or what you think's expected of you, really kind of figuring out what you want because you want it.
Yeah. Love that.
All right, Joyce, let's hear it.
I'm like, I have nothing else to say.
What do you think, like, if you did, what do you think is just something coming alive for you right now, or just a goal that you want for yourself?
I don't know. I'm really enjoying like being out of my comfort zone pretty much every day these days, and that's exciting. I know in the network marketing community, they talk about it as being a personal development with a compensation plan. And that's so true because you can judge me. I don't care. I have 2 ex-husbands, and I promise I'm older than I look. Because I know I look young. But I just feel like you guys are so right. You guys get lost in who you are when you're married. And I'm like, I don't have any kids, and that's like a whole nother issue, whatever. But it's just fun being out of my comfort zone, expanding and growing. And like 2 years ago, I would never talk to anybody like any of you guys. I would have not gotten on here. I was always the shy girl, and I'm trying very hard to get away from that and to actually expand. And it's very true. My whole circle has changed in like the last 6 months, and that's amazing. You really need the people who are going to help you grow instead of the people, you can't talk about that. You can't talk about this. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, it needs to be said, and that's it. But it's just the growing. I like to keep growing.
So good. I think you had a lot to say. See?
Yeah.
It's so true, though. It's like once you kind of realize who you're around is like what helps you expand, it really helps you open your eyes up to that as well. Yes. Which I think is so important. Do you guys mind? Can I ask one more question? Are we good? Are you good on time? Okay, because again, for everyone watching, like this wasn't planned. I didn't say how long it would be. I originally didn't think I was inviting anyone. I was just messing around with it myself. And then I decided to, but like, anyway, so just wanted to like share some context. So since you guys are all literally doing the thing as we speak, what would be your number one piece of advice for people watching on doing the thing? Okay, Mike, you're first.
What can you say beyond get off your butt and do it? Don't worry about the fear. If you fear of people judging you or fear of saying the wrong thing or whatever, don't be bothered by that, because I tell you, within 10 seconds of you saying something, nobody's going to remember it anyway. And nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares how you dress. It's just get your voice out there, and you'll feel a whole lot better about yourself. And then, once you accomplish one thing, the next thing's going to be easier. So like Stacy says, don't wait for opportunity, create it. So and just do your thing.
My line.
So good. I love it. It's good. You got a dance out of me. That was good. All right, Lala, your turn.
Get over yourself. You're the one who's being the freaked out one. Like, when all my office knows that I love to broadcast. So when COVID came and they had to learn to do it, they're, oh my God, my hair's out of place. Who cares? No one ever cares what you look like except for yourself, as long as you are delivering something that they want to hear. So get over yourself. And not only that, you're always going to have cowards behind keyboards. Ignore them. Honey, if you ain't got it, you ain't doing something right. That's my advice.
I love that. Cowards behind keyboards. That's awesome.
Wow. That
Okay,
was
so my thing on doing the thing is really very simple. Okay? We're here today, right? If we don't try it, we'll still be here today. If we try it, we may be able to move along. So my thing is just do it and do the thing.
so good. Okay, Joyce.
I forgot the question.
Number one piece of advice. Number one
Sorry.
piece of it. No, it's really good. Number one piece of advice for doing the thing.
Just do it. Same thing everybody else has said. Just do it. Like, don't let yourself talk yourself out of it. The 5-second rule has been an awesome book that I read. It's you count backwards 3, 2, 1 or whatever, and then you're tricking your mind and you just do it, because then it's like talks you out of talking yourself out of it because you're too busy thinking 3, 2, 1. Does that make sense?
Totally.
So I'm like, that helped a lot. So don't think about it, just do it.
So good. Well, I think this was I still can't, I haven't looked at LinkedIn because I'm scared to shut any browsers right now. And so I'll look at it after, but I think this was, as long as it is on LinkedIn.
It is on.
Yes, it's on
Okay,
LinkedIn. I'm right there right now. It's there.
Okay, cool. Then we have a successful first live stream. We're doing it in the Facebook community, on LinkedIn, and then YouTube live. So it's really exciting. I feel like it's like you're leveraging all these different things, which is so cool. I'd love to
That is super scary, okay?
What's that?
That is super scary to hear from me, okay?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying actually, like in the beginning, but after we start talking, it just feels like normal, right? We're just having a conversation and connecting over something that we all like. And so I'd love to have you guys just share one more time your podcast or any of your social, like Mike, your podcast, but then for you guys, your social channels or anything you want to mention to the people watching.
All right, people watching. There got to be millions of you out there, and tune in to Real Life After 70. It's available on YouTube and all of your favorite podcast platforms. So check it out, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
And I am Laura Lalaki, also known as the Realty Goddess. And if you look up Realty Goddess, you will definitely find me on all platforms because I'm a little bit of a social media junkie. So all you have to do is just put Realty Goddess in and you'll find all of my platforms.
And I'm just going to plug Do the Thing. Follow us, please. Like, subscribe, follow, share. We want to build this community of the same people. This is where it happens. The community is where the magic happens. So please follow us everywhere.
And Joyce?
I don't have one. Just me.
Okay. I love it. To be continued.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. And I wanted to thank our experts that have participated in the challenge. When I first started this challenge, this Go Live challenge, normally I do an expert panel beforehand. This time I wasn't going to because I have so many other things going on. I was just going to do it with the people, but it just started where one of the members in our community, Madeline from It's All Creative podcast, she had mentioned someone that she followed, his LinkedIn show, Christoph Trapp. And she said that he was really good. And then I messaged him, wanted to see if he wanted to be an expert in the community. He said yes. That's how we learned about Restream. And then he connected me to other people. And we had Ryan Swanstrom here, who was also amazing. And so I just wanted to thank the experts because that's, I think, why we're even here right now, because they shared with us how they go live. And then now here we are going live doing all these things. And so Thank you so much, you guys, for being here with me and for just accepting this last minute invitation. And for everyone watching, yeah, we're on Do the Thing is a podcast that's on all the platforms, and then that you'd find that you'd subscribe to your podcast. We're also on Do the Thing Formula on Instagram and YouTube, and then we have a Facebook community as well. So yeah, so we'll just see you guys soon, I think.
I hope so.
Okay, and we'll take your account. We'll do your thing, Mike. Ready? We're gonna do the thing. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. No. How about I'll say the do the thing. Don't wait for opportunity, and then you guys say create it. Okay. How about we'll
maybe that will work. Okay.
So do the thing. Don't wait for opportunity.
Create it.
Create it.
Create it.
Oh, and then one more thing. Fist bump on the way out. Fist bump. There we go. All right. All right. Bye, you guys. This is fun.